Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So little fishies, this week when I did the Aries reading, I ended up doing the Temperant run. If you want to find out about that or you want to learn how to do it on the nitty-gritty side of things, you can go to my website and there's a digital product on there. It's a PDF and it will walk you through the whole thing. But for small, for this video, for a general use, this is called the Temperant run. So we're going to look at temperance is about alignment. It's about what you're aligned for, aligned with, maybe what you're aligned for as well. Maybe what you're holding space for vibrationally, or the things that you're working on or between. Sometimes it can see you balancing different or disparate elements of your life. Sometimes it's opposing forces and energies, excuse me. So this week we're going to have a look at what it is that you might be working on, or what it is that you're trying to blend, maybe what it is that you're trying to harmonize. So on one hand of this, you have the Three of Wands, your need for growth, your need to move beyond where you are now, your need for soul growth as well. It's interesting, I can't remember who else got this card in this same position, but the message was very clear and it really is about soul growth. The Three of Wands is about expansion and growth, expanding your vision. Next to the Temperance card, this is about what your soul wants and needs in order to grow. Where is it that you see yourself going? What is that growthful, expansive energy that you're holding at the moment? Where is it in your life that you feel like things have to, they have to grow, they have to change, they have to evolve? And if they don't, then you're going to have to go off in a different direction. So let's see what you're balancing that with, or trying to harmonize it with, so to speak. And this week you get the Knight of Wands, right? So this need for expanding the vision, but it's also tempered with this idea or this understanding that you need to change. You need to change your environment in some way, shape or form. Whether this looks like a move for you, whether it looks like a different job, whether it looks like a different country, there's something here that suggests that you are looking further afield. Your passion, it's kind of like you're saying, you know what, my passion has been stifled. My zest for life needs to be reignited, needs to be reawoken. And here you're trying to balance that energy with the understanding that growth is no longer happening. There's a feeling here of wanting to break through some sort of stagnancy, and it's all fire, right? Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. You've got the Three of Wands, which is fire. You've got the Knight of Wands, which is fire. There's a big sort of push for energy, for vibrancy, for doing things, getting out of the rut, moving towards something new or something that's going to get you excited. It looks like the energies that you're trying to balance are the need for growth, but the need for passion as well, passion and desire, and where it is that you go from here. So your direction, how might you best use this energy? You've got the Queen of Wands, which represents Leo, right? So maybe a Leo is going to feature for you in some way, shape or form this week. The other thing is as well, this is about setting boundaries. It's about really saying, what is it that you need? What is it that is going to help you stand your, not even stand your ground, but what is it that's going to help you, fulfill these things? What is it that's going to help you reignite your passion? Where is it that you actually see yourself going? Have you considered this? And ultimately, if that's the case, how do you define that? What do you define it by? What is it that you're using in the external world? Whether this is people, places, money, sex, drugs, rock and roll, whatever you want to call it. What are you using to define who you are? Because it looks like that's about to change. And then finally, your insight card. What is coming in? What is the energy that is making its way into your life in this moment in time? And this week, you get the Knight of Swords. You've got two knights here. So this happened for somebody else as well. Whenever you see two knights together, This is about, it's about intimacy. So this is something that could come up for you this week. We talked about passion. What is your passion? What is your desire? The other thing with the Queen of Wands, she represents sexuality, sensuality. She's totally in command of herself, knows how to live that presence, right? So in some way, shape or form, this is something that you are really looking at or delving into. What are your intimacy issues? What are your thoughts and feelings around that? Your Knight of Swords, this could really see you maybe going off the deep end this week. Maybe you could end up saying something really hastily. It might be that you're choosing to jump ship in some way, shape or form, and you're doing it too quickly. Remember, the Knight of Swords always cautions you against doing anything too fast. It kind of says, just take a minute, think about what you're doing. You know, is it definitely the right step? It's not to say that it isn't. It's just to say that usually you're doing it a bit too fast. You might want to, slow it down for a moment, think about what you're doing and build a better track. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up, as long as it's obviously not too personal. Take care, and I'll see you soon.